Alright guys, what's going on? Cardio is done this Wednesday morning, trying to take down meal 1, a couple English muffins, a couple whole eggs, and 275 grams of egg whites, which you guys already know. I want to eat this before it gets cold. But as you guys know who watch my channel, y'all know I love bodybuilding. You know I love lifting, definitely love lifting heavy and pushing myself. Benching 3 days a week is too much. My body on Monday was telling me that the bench was too heavy, it was too misgrooved, and if I go back today on Wednesday and hit it again, it's not gonna make me stronger or bigger, it's just gonna tolerate the workout. My body's gonna tolerate the workout, and I can tell. So as much as I wanna bench every day, have a 300, 400 pound bench, it's just not gonna happen right now. I've got a lot going on in my life, especially this month. And before I move, I don't want to be trying to PR on volume or strength. And yes, spoiler alert. So until all that's squared away, until I'm in a better place, I'm going to do the same thing that worked for me for the past 3-4 years, which is benching twice a week, usually Wednesday, Saturday. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to be. I'll have to do a tiny bit less volume maybe, but it's worked great for my physique. For everyone I've coached, benching twice a week is phenomenal. So instead of trying to be a hero and getting stronger, I'm just going to chill until I'm in the right place and I'm at the right time to hit that 3 times a week bench or to do something else. But right now, with what I'm doing with volunteer work, having to get everything together, the YouTube channel moving, coordinating everything, it's not smart to try to push yourself past your limit. Take a little bit of advice if you guys are feeling like you need a deload or something, fucking take it, because it's better than getting an injury. So instead of taking a deload, I'm just gonna hit back today. See you on the bench. I'm kidding. See you at the back workout. Alright guys, I'm going to try to run through this one time, and the question of the day, or the comment of the day, is basically, this is bodybuilding, don't bring genetics into the equation. And before I get into my response on that or my thoughts on that, I just want to talk about this slight PR I had. I did a 5x5 on dead hang pull-ups, which I know, I'm sure, doesn't sound that impressive, but the way I do them and the way I suggest people do them is to make them really as hard as you can make them, so to get the most out of each rep and to have a full range of motion so you stay healthier and I think build more muscle. Maybe you don't get as many reps, it doesn't look as cool, but it works a lot better. So that's what I do, and a 5x5 felt great. My forearms, my back, everything felt lit up, so it's definitely pretty much a full upper body exercise. But anyways, genetics and bodybuilding. If there's one thing I've learned by working with people, observing myself, training myself, is that with bodybuilding and how you look, genetics is a very, very large part of the equation. And for someone to just spew out false information hatefully is just ridiculous. And I know you guys know better than that. That's why you watch my channel. That's why I'm sure you watch other people that I watch as well. And if anything, this information is repetitive, but sometimes I like listening to it and ingraining these good thoughts in my head. So when I make videos talking about it, I rather make videos like this than bragging about doing no cardio, drinking 4 Monsters a day, eating cereal. And anyways, that's really a segue, but genetics is everything, guys. In my opinion, if you want to just get black and white about it and be frank, every single person is born with a max bench press that they'll ever achieve if they were to devote their lifestyle and energy into building mass, getting strong, and recovering. So basically being a powerlifter. You're born at a limit, and you guys are going to be lied to and told that you can push past this limit and that, you know, you could bench 315 if you want, or bench 400 pounds if you set your mind to it. But we all know that that's just going to lead to injury, and how much you bench, squat, and deadlift is very highly determined by your body's ability to build muscle and your insertions and leverages. So if there's someone with a much, much higher leverage advantage, you cannot compete with them, and you can't get stronger than them just because you train harder or more frequently, or you try to handle heavier weight. You will bury yourself. The genetic ceiling is real, and everyone has one. Everyone is born with one, and that's just something that we need to think about when we're training, so that when your buddy who just picked up the bench is benching 250 and you're struggling with 225 after 3 years, it is not for a lack of trying, and it's not for, you know, your lack of knowledge. It's just reality for some people, and you guys can't get hung up on the numbers. And I understand how it feels when people I don't know, give you shit or critique you, and it's something that you're very conscious of, that you work really hard on. We all have flaws, we're not perfect, this is obvious. And hating on someone for a certain muscle group that isn't matching, or for having a weak lift, is just like hating on someone for having the wrong color eyes, big ears, or something ridiculous. So genetics is everything, guys, and you really need to remember that when you're training, so that your programming is within your recovery, whether you're natural or enhanced. If you're on TRT, your ceiling goes here. If you're on double TRT and you're enjoying some new gains, your ceiling's just going to be a little bit higher. And to say that it's, you know, your diet is wrong, or your training is too light, or you're doing, you know, you're not hitting enough volume, it's not necessarily true, because that ceiling can be reached with training within a reasonable parameter. So if you do that and you stay consistent, the years will add up. And that's all I'm promoting, guys, is to train hard but smart. Smart training and leaving your ego out the door is gonna make you last long. And that's why I had to stop up to 3 times a week, because with my genetics, it's just not really what I can do right now, but maybe one day we'll chase that big number. But genetics do matter, guys. Do your best, because that's what everyone should do anyways. Gym lighting versus outdoor lighting is crazy different. It's raining shit. Back pump of peace. It was dirt nasty.
Now if you look here, you'll see that I started this beautiful forest with a soft stroke of a blue magenta. I recently found out my wife was blowing my best friend Carl. So this is a tree that we're going to make into somewhat pseudo-realistic manifesto. It's a beautiful fall time of year. I walked in, she was sucking this kind of fireplace. And now I'm going to make this pine tree a prominent regalia.
This is a regalia. Alright guys, so if you caught the part 2 video of the genetics trolling.
Good.
Up! This looks authentic as fuck. Alright. Alrighty. So that wraps up an awesome bench session. This video, I didn't really know how to end it, but today is the perfect way. There was an Asian dude, super jacked, and I'm just being straightforward with you guys. He caught me at a good time. The gym high is real. Hit 235 for, well, you'll see. Definitely more muscular than me, definitely bigger, way bigger arms, looks awesome. And he gets on the bench, he puts on 225 and he starts repping it out for like sets of 10, half reps, right? He does 3 sets of 10 with 225 and hops off the bench. So meanwhile, I'm doing the same amount of reps with 235, with about twice as much of a range of motion, with a pause. I had to come in the car because it's really windy outside. I don't know why, at least it's not raining, but. So yeah, the guy walks in, definitely admiring his physique, has huge development, and comes in and does, if you calculate it on paper, about the exact same amount of work that I did, but I was doing a full range of motion, pausing and not using momentum. And then the guy gets up, finishes his workout, his fluff and pump workout. So just want to point out to you guys that you can be doing everything right and you can be doing your best, and your results may not be what the next guy has. So don't let that discourage you, and don't let people tell you you're not doing good enough, because I'm so proud of hitting 235 for that many repetitions with kind of a tight pec. And if that guy wants to walk in, do less work, and just rely on genetics and enhancement to be bigger, that's fine. That's what he wants. But I want to do my best, and I want you guys to all do your best in the gym. And if you can accomplish that, I think you can accomplish your best outside of the gym too. So stay focused and just do what the hell you need to do, and don't worry about the guy next to you who has different genetics, because that can be such a huge determining factor. Just keep going, guys, and don't listen to trolls. Peace.